Hey, I'm Game Changer Coach Rob Riccobono, and today we're going to answer the question, does eating fat make you fat? So does eating dietary fat cause you to gain body fat? And if you've been watching a lot of our videos, and I'm sure of course you have been, and if you've been taking very good notes and learning from them, which I have no doubt that you have been as well, then you will know that the answer is no. Dietary fat is not the direct cause of gaining body fat. So what is the direct cause? Why do we gain body fat? And that's really just because we eat excess calories. Too many calories from any source is going to make you gain body fat. Now that could come from protein, that can come from carbohydrate, that can come from dietary fat, and that can also come from alcohol. Anything you eat in excess, in combination, if your total intake for the day is greater than the energy you're burning, then you're going to gain body fat. So why do we often associate dietary fat with body fat? One of the main reasons is that you get very poor bang for your buck when eating fat. Let me explain what that means. So, dietary fat, that's going to be found in high amounts in any kind of oil, any kind of butter, any kind of nuts, and any kind of high-fat meat, of course. So let's take a look at the serving size of fat and the calories that we get for them. So we take a couple of foods that are very high in fat, such as peanut butter and olive oil. And for a tablespoon of peanut butter, we're already getting 95 calories. For olive oil, which is almost straight fat, we're getting 120 calories for a tablespoon. You might not notice that, but that's kind of an absurd amount. That's very poor bang for your buck. Then we'll look at grilled chicken, which is mostly protein. And for 3 to 4 ounces, you're getting that 120 calories. And for brown rice, which is mostly carbohydrate, for 4 ounces, you're getting 120 calories as well. Now, eating 3 to 4 ounces of grilled chicken or 3 to 4 ounces of brown rice is obviously going to be literally a lot more food and thus a lot more satisfying than just a tablespoon of oil and a tablespoon of peanut butter. You eat a tablespoon of one of those things, you barely even think about it, but you don't notice that it's adding up to all those calories. So excess calories is going to be the cause, and with dietary fat, yeah, it's going to be easier to amass those excess calories. So it's just something that you have to pay attention to. My recommendation would be when you're having a meal, just have 1 to 2 servings of fat within that meal, depending on your size. If you're a smaller person, stick to 1 serving. If you're a larger person, you can have up to 2. And a serving would be a tablespoon or an ounce for solid food like nuts, a tablespoon for liquid like oil, and for something like a butter. 1 to 2 servings, and you could also look at the serving size of food packages, of course. But you have to realize that you need dietary fat just to live, just to be a functioning person. You need enough fat for proper hormone production. You need enough fat for vitamin and nutrient and mineral uptake. So you need dietary fat, but just like anything, you don't want to eat too much because that will cause excess calories. And that's how you're going to gain body fat, not from eating fat directly. So if something seems, too simple and not exactly logical, that eating too much of one thing is going to directly cause you to gain body fat, then it's probably not true, as is the case here. So hope you understand that. Hope that myth has been busted, and hope you can take that information and make good, informed decisions. I'm Game Changer Coach Rob Riccobono, and we'll talk to you next time.